Hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. And one thing today I want to talk about is about why most of our young people end up broke a little time or in a short while after salaries. And this is one of the challenging things. Yes, I know that in the world and also mostly in our country, Kenya, that there's a lot of problem when it comes to youth unemployment. But again, these who are employed, how do they end up spending their money? How do they end up being broke? What are these some of the reasons why these guys will end up broke at one point? So let me say that uh, young people, it's good to focus. Reason being, most of the us or us as young people, we look or we tend to see and to look at things like now, but we forget that there is tomorrow which needs to be organized today, because there is no way you will end up organizing your tomorrow when it comes. You need to be ready for it, you need to have planned for it, and that's where we are failing. Number one, the way we spend our money depends most. One thing I usually say that if it is possible, make sure at least 30% of whatever you earn every day or every month or however you earn weekly, make sure that money, 30% of it goes to your savings. Why? Because there is a tomorrow. Live around today. You'll end up spending everything, you'll end up losing everything. By the end of the day, whatever you have made becomes insignificant to you. But it is not because that it is small, it is not because that it is not sufficient, but it is how you spend it. Secondly, sometimes I know peer pressure is one of the most biggest problem. Yes, it is good to like to be rich or to do things which are which you feel like they will make you happy, they'll give you joy. Yes, all that is needed in this life, but at the end of the day, you don't spend everything in them. I don't want to say that taking beer is bad, but why should you take 6 bottles wherever else you can take two and save for the four? It is not bad also to be kind to people, but remember you have a life. For those who have young families, remember that family, you are their future. So uh, it is good to spend wisely, no matter how much you get. Spend wisely. When you're going to spend, make a plan. If it exceeds the plan you want, or whatever you had planned exceeds, wait for another time. It is not a must you go at that time. You can choose another time where you have enough cash. For example, I give my own uh, like my own example. If I want to go somewhere for a holiday to enjoy, yes, it is important, but I don't just do it. I plan for it, and it takes sometimes months, because again, at the end of the day, there is what I'm getting, and I cannot spend all of it or all of my salary in a holiday. There's tomorrow. Apart from that holiday, there is what is tomorrow, and that tomorrow will be determined by today. So we should always be able to spend wisely. Leave peer pressure alone. I know you want to compete with your friends. Your friend is staying in a mansion, so you want to stay in a mansion. Your friend is driving a Harrier, is driving a V8, so you want to drive a V8. Then at the end of the day, you don't even have money to pay for the insurance. My friend, can you style up? Be yourself. You cannot be someone else. You cannot be me. I cannot be you. So always be yourself. The other thing, uh, savings, I know, is one of the things that youths don't like hearing about, because you say you are young. As they said, the sun does not wait for the king. The same way the clock will never wait for you. So your future is much important than today. uh Even if you want to tell me that the future will come, or will take care of itself, yes, I want to agree, but remember, today determines tomorrow. How you live today determines how you will be tomorrow. It is not about uh, tomorrow bringing itself. Yes, it will come with its own ways, with its own things, with its own challenges, but how you have placed it today, or what you have done today, will determine your tomorrow. So let us always be focused on your tomorrow. Save today. It's not bad to cut some enjoyments and enjoy them later. When they said life starts at 40, it does not mean at 40 is when you start saving, it's when you start knowing that now you have a future ahead. No, it means at 40 you're supposed to be seated, relaxing, not working. At least, if possible, take an early retirement at 40 and enjoy whatever you have created till that time. Most of us get employed assuming at around 25 years or 26 there. And by the end of 60 years, you have nothing. You retire with nothing. And that's why even the research says that most of the men die at least 5 years after retirement. Reasons why: you end up with nothing, you get up depression. Remember one thing: even if you get children, you do not educate your children. You do not bring up your children to become your investment. No. The role which you are given by God is one: bring these children on board. And when you bring them on board, it does not mean that you are supposed to make them your investment. No. When you reach a point where these people are able to um, depend on themselves, at that point, you are not significant. The only significance is also to guide them in life, because there is a life which they are coming upon when they grow up. Each section has a life, and has a guidance that is needed to be given by you as a parent. But remember at one point that these children will have their own families, and when they have their own families, they have people to take care of, people who depend on them. So even if you are there, you'll somehow become irrelevant. But now, what if you had made your own investment when you are young, and when you had that money when you are strong? You will not suffer at that time. So this peer pressure, you want to live like someone else, it won't help you. Be yourself. If you can afford a house worth 5,000 per month, just stay in that house. Don't go and take a house worth 10,000 per month because your friends lives in a one bedroom. You want to live in a one bedroom. My friend, who told you when you live in a bed sitter you'll die? You won't. So let us always take charge of our money. Let us take charge of our investment. The way we tend to spend. Remember one thing I say, that if at all you cannot be trusted with 1,000, don't wait to be trusted with 10,000. The same way, don't wait to be trusted by 1 million or 100,000. So always, always, always stay in a life which you can contain. When your salary, you get it, that I mean about the net salary, always make sure that 30% of it goes to your savings. Then after the 30% is done, also remember, there's one thing I've forgotten before even the 30%. The 10%, always give God back the 10%. Then after that, there is the 30%. Then the remaining, manage it. Manage the remaining. And if possible, also that the 60% balance now is too much depending on your expenditure. For example, your bills, you have taken care of your house rent, water, electricity, and the rest, and all the bills that you're supposed to pay per month. And you see that now that one takes care of around 20%. So remember, there's another 20%, no, 40%, which is remaining. So this 40%, you can try and use the 20%, and then the 20% also save it, because at one point it will help you. So as youth, one thing I'll urge us, and I'll say, because I'm one of them, that kindly let's spend wisely, because whatever you spend today will not come back tomorrow. One shilling gold cannot be returned back. But what if you are spending in it in investment, something which will bring back, then there's no problem. But if you are spending it for wastage, my friend, it will not come back to you. Save, because whatever you save, at the end of the day, tomorrow you shall get it. And when you get it, you shall be happy and you'll be proud of whatever you have done today. So let us learn how to save. Let us how to manage our finances. Let us learn on how to do things right. I don't say don't go spend. I don't say don't go for holidays, but make a good plan on those things, because they'll be there. They are not ending. Diani Beach will not move tomorrow, and you hear that it is in UK. UK will not move wherever it is. That you want to go to London one point, London will never change. It will still be there. Paris will still be there. Zanzibar will still be there. That beer you take, that whiskey you take, it will still be there. That V8 you want to drive, it will still be there. And they'll come even more better models and more better cars than that. So kindly spend wisely right now. Let us save. Let us learn to save, because it is very much important. Um, Financial management is one of the things that at least you should be able to learn. Something that you should always try to understand, so that you are able to at least to save, and you at least be able to manage your finances, your debts. Don't be someone uko kwa madeni. You cannot be buried in debt. Kindly manage your debts. Have debts which are manageable. Don't take too much. Yeah, you find that sometimes you take too much and you end up even spending your salary before you are paid. So kindly, um, let us save. Let us use our money wisely. Whatever fun you want to have, you shall have it. It does not end. I don't think those beaches will ever leave. And you hear that now they are already covered by Indian Ocean. No, wherever you want to travel to, it does not mean it will move. But you need to do a plan. It does not a must you do something immediate because your friends are doing it immediately. You can wait and do yourself even a better one. So kindly let us learn how to save. Let us learn how to manage. Let us avoid peer pressure. Manage it, because you have your own ways. You are you by yourself. Like, I cannot be Kamau, I cannot be Choroge. I can only be Nick. And because I'm Nick, I am supposed to manage whatever I have as Nick. I cannot fly if at all I don't have money to go with an aeroplane. It's not a must because my friends used an aeroplane to go to Mombasa that I have to use an aeroplane to go to Mombasa. No. The thing is, be yourself. And being yourself is what will make you be able to manage your finances. I know many people don't like hearing about managing their money, about my finance management, but let me tell you, if you do not manage your finances well, you'll end up being a poor person, no matter how much you are paid as a salary. Even if you are paid 1 million and you are not able to manage that 1 million, at the end of the day, you'll end up poor. So kindly, can you learn how to do management? Uh, I myself, I can be able to at least guide you, even if not 100%, wherever I'm able to help you guide, manage your finances. I can be able. and wait for more videos. I'll do more videos on financial management. So kindly let's learn how to do financial management. This is just a start of it. I know I'll bring more videos on financial management, and also on how you are supposed to live a life in this world, enjoy it, and also live happily, because happiness also is most important in your life. um, thank you very much. And one thing is that stay safe also. We are in a moment of a crisis and this pandemic in our country. So one thing I'll say that be safe, stay safe, follow the government, because also the Bible tells us that we should respect the authorities or the government that is there. So let us be safe, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and also put a comment. I'll be glad to hear your comments, and also what we can do better. Give your ideas also. They are also good. I can't give 100%. Even in school, I remember you were being told that only the teacher gives 25%, but you're supposed to look for the other, to get the 75% for yourself. So I can't give everything. Just bring out your ideas, and let us grow our youths. Let us improve this nation. Let us improve the economy. May God bless you. May God bless Kenya. And may God bless your family and keep you safe. Thank you very much. Goodbye.